Hey again, everybody. Haven't really been inspired to make any videos for, I guess, a few weeks. Just nothing came to me, been busy, whatever. But I made a purchase today that I figured I would show, and you can comment. First off, that's not on the card. The writing, when you see that, that's on the sleeve there. You can tell me, did I get a good deal, not get a good deal, whatever it may be. So I was at this store near where I live. It's in Orange County, California, and mostly modern cards there. I think they do like breaks online. They sell a lot of modern cards to their collectors that come in there. So primarily, the few times I've been there, I go through their quarter box, and the quarter box for somebody like me is great because it's got current year, well, not current year, like 2024 yet, but cards from the last couple years, star players, but just the base cards that I guess a lot of people don't care about. And I care. I don't really spend a lot on modern cards. I just want some cards by star players. So these base cards that people don't care about, and they'll have them in there for a quarter. I get a lot of good stuff in there. They got some junk wax and some other 90s, late mid 90s cards in their quarter, but pretty good quarter box. And they'll usually give you buy a stack of them, they charge you less than a quarter each, really. So this place, it's in Brea, California, if anybody cares, called Hobby Legends. I don't look much in their cases because I don't spend big bucks on modern cards. And anyways, when I was in there the previous time, I had to run. I had to be somewhere, and the guy told me, "Hey, I know you like vintage. I got this binder of vintage." So I said, I'll come back." So I came back a few weeks later. I figured it was like some star players, and I was gonna have to figure out if the prices were good, which I hate looking up on my phone prices right off the bat. But instead of star players, there was a lot of commons, which I can't say I'm exactly putting together sets of 1960s cards, but when I see good enough deal on commons, I've been putting some together and keeping track of what I have, and maybe eventually I'll have close to the sets for some of these, but probably never the full set because of some of the big dollar cards. So anyways, he showed me this binder. Starts with 1960 and got some 63s. Again, the writing's not on the card, and it's mixed condition. Oh, yeah, that's ugh. Don't like them when they're like that gross, but most of them are, for me, they're fine for the most part. I don't mind some wrinkles, some corners. I just don't like bad stains and stuff. So anyways, I was like, oh, okay, I kind of collect, commons like this if I can get the right price. So he's like, well, I just can't, I don't get a lot of vintage collectors in here, so can hopefully give you a good deal. So he was pretty upfront with what he paid for them, and we kind of estimated how many cards were in here just by counting the pages, and some are missing some cards. We came up with there were about 252 cards, and then I counted them later, and I think we were pretty spot on that there were 254, I think, and few stars like on the checklists and on some leaders cards. Got Frank Robinson and Al Kaline. So I was like, yeah, if you want to sell the whole thing, let me throw out a number. And he's like, is 80 bucks okay? And I said, yeah, I think that's fair, because he had told me what he paid and it wasn't much less than that. So he was making a few bucks, but not much. And I told him, I'm sort of taking a chance because, especially 1967, I know I've got maybe 180 cards from that set. So some of these are going to be duplicates for me, and I don't have a list handy. I couldn't check. I wasn't going to bother to check even if I did. But and then there's some duplicates within here too. Some of these 67s are pretty nice condition. Nice enough for me anyways. So I was like, yeah, okay, 80 bucks, you know, I'm gonna have fun going through them. They're gonna add to my sort of set building for these sets. Let's do it. So I did the math with tax, approximately came down to maybe 34 cents a card, somewhere in there. So I think for 60s commons, it's fine. I don't know. You could tell me in the comments. Good deal, bad deal, fair deal. Got a Jim Bunning there. A couple Hall of Famers in here and there. No big high dollar cards that I've noticed. But I'm gonna have fun going through them and add to what I have for these sets. And one day I might get there on those sets. You know, and then on my quarter cards, he gave me basically charged me like a dime for them. The small stack that I pulled out today of some 90s Fleer, Ryan Sandberg, and, you know, stuff like that. So, anyways, I think I had some other points to make about this, but that's it. These are the commons I got, or mostly commons. A few guys with Hall of Famers on them. That's it. Let me know what you think if you care. Talk to you later.